Hi, friend arenas. Welcome back to Dergy be playing Persona 5R. Who poking us? Ryuji. You know, running around that palace made me realize something. I ain't moving well at all. I noticed we had a back. Yeah, you almost got crushed by rubble because your legs said nope. Oof. I'm glad you're alive, for you. Gotta start training again. Practice is real important. So, I'm gonna start again, as of today. You wanna join in? I feel like I'm become closer for Yuji thanks to Chariot. So slime. Yeah, I'm going to be absolutely accepting all invitations from An and Ryuji specifically. And Sojiro. And I'm gonna make sure I have a Hierophant as soon as possible. But yeah. It'd be a good opportunity to strengthen my bond with Ryuji. What do you plan on doing? Want to hang out with Ryuji? Yeah, let's do it. Damn. Sick. Let's sweat out behind the gym. Go change some training gear, get your ass over there. Well, I guess I can kill some time in the courtyard while you two are off training. Man, this place brings back memories. This is my secret training spot, or was, back when I was on the track team. Actually, I've been thinking about trying to run again. Damn it. Fighting in that other world was a total shock. I couldn't move like I used to. Just felt lame. So I started thinking, maybe I need to build up my muscles again. Anything's gotta be better than this flimsy body, right? Well, I don't know, man. I have a pretty flimsy body, and I'm fine with it, but maybe it's because I'm a nerd and you're not. You're an active person. Anyway, plus, maybe then I'll be able to help out a little more. I'm counting on you. I believe in Ryuji. I'm totally gonna wreck your expectations. In fact, heck, Ryuji does, in positive and negative ways. For a lot of people, wreck their expectations, I would certainly say. I mean that in a good way. Sure. Like I said, you know, it happens in good ways and bad ways, too. For me, at least, for sure. Anyways, you act like it's only me who's gonna be doing this. You're getting in on it, too.
Come on, man.
Well, don't look so surprised. Why'd you think I had to go and change it? That? Yeah, honestly, that's on the pro tag. I would have been expecting him to put me through the ringer, you know? The pointless if I was the only one getting super fast, right? Super fierce, like scenic. Alright, I'm gonna do some knee lift sprints. You're stuck with the normal ones. Well, thank God, because I don't even know what knee lift sprints are. I can kind of imagine what it might look like, but I don't know exactly what it looks like. Damn, the legs are all tight. Oof. Yeah, that's what happens when you haven't been training for a while and you go back to doing stuff like this. Before Kamoshida came along, the track team was the biggest thing this school had going for it. But it all changed after he got our coach fired and took over as a sub. Damn it. That bastard. Right from the very start, he was trying to get rid of us. He'd give us crazy workouts, then we couldn't do them, he'd add even more on top of that. Yeah, clearly all to boost his volleyball team. Fuck him, dude. Day after day was nothing but that bullshit. He's going after me especially. He knew I was the kind of guy who'd fight back. If my time dropped even a little, he'd cuss me out, then on top of that, he brought up about my parents. Then you punched him. Truth is, my mom's the only one I got. All my dad did when he was still around was drink. Sometimes he'd even beat me, or my mom. Yeah, classic troubled childhood story. Oof, Ryuji, oof. I don't know that bastard Kamoshida. I don't know how that bastard Kamoshida found out, but he told the whole goddamn team. And as you can guess, I lost it and hit him. It was like he wanted me to do it, though. He called it an act of violence and shut the team down. Thanks to that, the other guys on the team treat me like some kind of traitor. And they ain't wrong. Because of me, they all lost their shot at the championship. Do you want to go back? To the track team? Nah. How could I after that? Come on, don't ask me tough questions like that. I'm not very smart, you know. Honestly, I'd beg to differ, Ryuji. Yeah, you do and say dumb things, but you also have some actually good ideas. You really do. And we'll see him shine a little bit here and there as we go. He definitely is I'd say he's mostly the force that pulls us together. It keeps us motivated. And makes sure that he's on top of what we're doing, at least. You know, the how is for everyone else to figure out, but I'd say that he definitely contributes his part to the team, for certain. Anyways, it doesn't matter now. That's all in the past. I'm only thinking about how fucking awesome this game's art style and my damn portraits look. I mean, I'm only thinking about the future now. I can look at this game forever, man. It's so nice looking. I love it. That's what we're gonna do. Build the future. We gotta think positive thoughts, brother. Yeah! High five! I love his energy, man. I feel like my bond for Yuji is growing deeper. Like the cock I want to bury in his ass. What? Yeah, I kind of have sort of a crush on Ryuji as a biden. I'm like, alright, shit. Anyway. Alright. But more so Yosuke, actually. Because Yosuke's the other guy that really reminds me of myself, other than Protag Boy, her. Akira, Ren, Joker, whatever you want to call him. And then there's also Futaba. She's probably actually the most... Well, I don't know. I mean, she's an absolute genius, and I certainly couldn't call myself that, but as far as her living situation and a lot of her circumstances, different reasons why, and I would say more generally severe reasons why for her as opposed to me, but yeah. I'll definitely talk about all that stuff when we get to her, but yeah. Come on, we're all warmed up, right? How about another run? By the way, you're actually pretty good at running. Not as good as me, though. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect a person that was never on a track team to be better on a person that was on a track team at running. That makes sense, you know? Holy crap, my legs are shaking. We'll collapse on your way home, man. You too, Ryuji. Later. And I love how organic and kind of real a lot of these conversations feel in this game, much more than, let's be honest, Persona 4. 3 too, but 4 especially. 4 just really cranked up the anime shenanigans to 11 at the absolute sacrifice of realism at times. This game does not do that, and I love it for it. Sup, you get home okay? I mean, there's definitely some shenanigansy anime stuff that are all over the place, but it's definitely more subdued. There's less running gags, and there's less scenes that are all that, you know? There's definitely some scenes that are all that. We're actually going to be getting to one of them pretty soon here. But anywho. Man, I'm so out of shape. By the way, I love, these portraits when they call you were never a thing before. I love that. I also love that the frame around the picture is all staticky, you know, to sort of symbolize, hey, this is him on the other side of the phone. And then you can also see the background of where he's calling from. That's really cool. This would have never happened back then. I should have kept up my running. Are your legs okay, dude? Yeah, they've gotten better to the point that I can actually run, at least. That's good. Brings back bad memories, so I've been kind of avoiding it. Yeah, I get it. I'm pretty rusty, but even if it got kind of rough, I had fun. And with you here, I get some friendly competition, too. Plus, we get to talk. So, yeah, I'll catch you later. See ya. See ya, Ryuji. He's a bro. I like him. Bro-Yuji? Doesn't work as well as Brojiro, sadly. Speaking of Brojiro, what's up, Brojiro? He's not really Brojiro yet, I'd say. I don't know. He's starting to bleed into the Brojiro-ness, but he's kind of still asshole Jiro a little bit. And honestly, asshole Jiro never really goes away. You know, he's just kind of cynical and other things like that. And abrasive is the best word. Cynical isn't really the word I was looking for. He is that, but abrasive is the word I was looking for. Very abrasive. I went to see Shiho today, and I told her we settled things with Kamoshida. She still hasn't regained consciousness, but I had to go make amends. What do you mean? You didn't do anything wrong, right, nerd? This is Kamoshida's doing. But I wasn't there when she needed help. I'm a failure as a friend. I have to do all I can to make up for that starting now. Yeah, I understand where she's coming from, but I also feel that, you know, having learned, you know, I'm 26 now. And when I was a teen, I thought like that, you know? But, frankly, you can't expect yourself to be there for everyone. No one can. There's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't be there, or you can't really be there at a capacity that would actually help them, or all sorts of things like that. And it's something that, once you learn how to accept, regardless of how much it seems unacceptable at some point in time, you're actually ironically better able to help people. because you're not worrying about that stuff all the time. So you're be able to use you have less of that energy spent worrying that you can then use to actually help the person. It's a lot of this stuff, a lot of the way that we best deal with emotions is counterintuitive. But, it's something we learn and can get very, very proficient at as we keep just intending to work on it and just, trying to, as best we can when we fail and we really screw up, feel that stuff, cut your losses, and then be like, okay, so what can I learn from this? What can I do better here? And just make that the primary thought process there. And it becomes habit the more you practice it, even if it feels futile at first. Because it did for me. Probably will for everyone that started where I was mentally, or in a similar place to where I was mentally, when I first started to get away from this idea. And I still struggle with that stuff from, here and there, but I'm definitely better and better and better and better and better at it. And man, I'm starting 2021 with just an absolute forward sprint. I still really worry about the future and if I'm going to even be able to financially support myself at all, but I'm actually taking more steps and more steps and more steps towards an actual future all the time. And I have to keep reminding myself that. And just trusting and just continuing to go. Because the more I stall, the least likely I'm going to be actually able to land on my own 2 feet and stop essentially sitting down, by still being in my parents' house and not able to financially even help them, which I feel like I would really love to be able to do. Anyway, let's keep going. Life lessons with the Dergan. Every episode of a game like this is going to have these kind of philosophical... Maybe not every, a lot of them are, though. Absolutely a lot of them are going to have a lot of this stuff in it, because I think it's extremely important to have. Man, I didn't know you were so passionate. I totally didn't notice that back in middle school. I think it's because of you guys. I'm a little embarrassed, though. Anyway, Ryuji, Dirk, I hope we can keep helping each other out from now on, too. Yeah, me too. So, getting used to the city? A little. I see. You're not the only one here at night, so I'm not going to bother setting a curfew or anything like that. So as long as you're taking school seriously, I don't mind if you stroll the streets in the evenings. Alright, cool.
You got that?
But only around these parts, got it? If you back on your word, I'll kick you right out, motherfucker. Alright, fine. Thank you, Sojiro. Well, since I decided to focus on hold on a second.
I should write something.
Hold the phony. I'm pretty sure he does go home if I leave him here, though. It'd be really nice if I had a Hierophant persona. Well, actually, I can just check by just talking to him. You don't work, you don't eat. Ever heard that phrase before? If you're up for it, why don't we learn how to work here? Spend time with confidants. Spend time with your confidants after school or at night. We'll deepen your trust in each other, like I just did with Ryuji. Wow. Think carefully about who you will spend your limited time with as you progress through various palaces. I feel like my bond with Sojiro will go stronger soon. Alright. I don't have a Hierophant one yet, but I'm getting a free upgrade right now, so whenever he's not available next, I'll go... Actually, wait, no, I can't go to the Velvet Room yet, because the Velvet Room entrance is in the downtown village. I can't go there yet, so I'll have to remember to do that at a later point in time. Oh well. Actually, wait. Well, yeah. I don't remember when... yeah, I'm pretty sure Mementos gets locked... gets unlocked after the whole Kamoshida arc is done with, including the resolution, which is after this free time I've made for myself here. Anyway, help him out. So you do get it. Alright, put your stuff down and come back here. It's about time one of the regulars arrives. She's a talkative one. Don't look too pleased about that, Sojiro.
Well...
As essentially a hermit, I kinda don't blame him, though. Now then, since you're gonna be working in my store, I'll need to hammer home the basics. You know what I'm talking about, right? Making coffee, right? Yep, glad to see you at least understand that much. The store's not the busiest around, but I'm real particular about how we do things around here. And I'll kick you out, no questions asked if you serve a bad cup. You got that? Jesus Christ, dude, stop with the threats. That was very petty, by the way. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Sojiro. That only will probably make it harder for someone like me, at least, to even make the right cup. I would maybe be kicked out. Like, it usually would be shakier and like, oh god, I gotta do this right. Or at least, that is definitely an inclination that's been in my head, but I think I'm getting better, and I feel that I am getting better and better and better at not, stooping to that level of thinking or, that low level of anxious ways of responding to the situations all the time. Whenever there's any pressure at all put on me, I'm finally figuring out how not to do that, and it's beautiful and extremely freeing and powerful. Let me tell you, So-chan definitely does things right with his coffee. So-chan, cute. It goes so well with the special curry. I can't help but order the set meal every time. Can I say each of my regulars gets experience personally tailored to them? No wonder you have a nice set of regulars here in your cozy little place. Because you definitely know how to keep people, and you probably need that, or else you might go out of business, because it's well established, even by this point in the game, that he doesn't get a lot of customers, but the ones he gets tend to become regulars. And that's how he stays in business. That works, I bet a lot of small restaurant-y places like this tend to function on that sort of thing, I'd imagine. Can you tell me the key to that wonderful flavor, So-chan? I'd love to make it at home sometime. Sorry, that's a trade secret. You're free to try and guess based on the taste, though. Cheapskate. You can see it from me even though you know your food's already sold in there. Oh my god. Oh, a nice dessert then. She's kind of flirting with. I like it. It's cute. It's just cute. See, it's clear that he really does know how to do good customer service. Even though it's pretty clear he doesn't really like dealing with people. At least that's the vibe I get from him for sure. He's very good at it when he needs to. Just like this right here. It's only 300 yen. When you run a shop, you get all sorts of customers. Knowing their personalities is absolutely vital. That's what being in food service is all about. Oh god. Speaking of knowing people's personality, that dude's an asshole. Hello there! I'm an extreme asshole. I'm giving you this vibe right now that I'm one of the biggest assholes in this entire video game, which is saying something. Fuck me, I'm a piece of shit. Hello there, it's been quite a while, Sakura-san. Sorry. I went on this tangent because I have this feeling that there's this guy that's playing a game, and he's looking at me, he's just glaring into my soul because he wants to punch the screen. But he's not gonna because his screen is expensive. But, anyway. I heard you opened up a shop, so here I am. It wouldn't have hurt to mention it to me, though. Huh, you've got a real nice location here. Right by the station and everything. Your order? No small talk? That's cold. Oh, but this smell sure brings back memories. You're still making that curry, huh? Why don't you shut the fuck up and go away? Sadly, he won't do that. He won't do that next time either. Or the time after that. Poor Sojiro. I guess you haven't gotten over it yet. Why don't you get the fuck out, motherfucker? Your order, sir, so that I can kick you out of my goddamn motherfucking store. Now, of course, he didn't say every word I said after sir, but I'm pretty sure he's essentially thinking all that. Especially knowing what his deal is already by having played the game. Oy. Haha, so pushy. I just stopped in to say hi today, but I'll be back soon. Bye. Fuck you.
Jeez.
I don't know where he got wind of this place. Who was he? Just forget about him. It's none of your business. Anyway, if you have time for questions, you have time to be learning about the bean types. You're not going to be any use to me if you can't pick up on the ABCs sometime soon. Besides, ladies love a guy who knows his coffee. This isn't such a bad deal for you. I want the ladies to love me. And at least one will. I'm guaranteeing that. Her name's Makoto, and I love her, goddammit. If only you were this obedient all the time. Listen, it's a pretty, it's definitely a trope. The way to, get a kid to pay attention is, hey, you could get some, it's, it does work with a lot of real-life teenage boys, for sure. Never really did for me, but, the ones that are more extroverted and more, zeroed in on things like girls, and, relationships in general, which I never really was. I still really am not. I'm honestly content in, seeing if, I meet someone and I feel an attraction, and, you know, I'm friends with the person or whatever, and I start feeling like they're more than friends, then, you know, I see what I can do. I ask them out, and you know what, I've had a couple of relationship-ish things that way before, you know, so I've already kind of been somewhere with a couple of those types of situations. Like, the idea, I know this is a random tangent, but the idea of dating sites are literally just seeking people you don't even know to have romantic connections with them. It's just like the most wild thing to me, but most people seem to do it. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, I think it's because I'm pretty sure I lean more demisexual than anything, meaning that I get attracted to people's personalities first, and looks second, even though I can appreciate and be aroused by looks and sexiness and that kind of a thing, but, like, I think it's just part of being demisexual, that, but anyway. Either way, I'm gonna teach you right. That way I'll be able to sit back and relax while you work. I feel like my grandma Sotaro is growing deeper, just like I'd like to be deep inside Makoto. I'm sorry, that's probably going to be what happens every single time the word deeper is used in this game. Because my brain will go to having sex with Makoto all the time, because I love her, and so will my boy. And it's going to be adorable, and I'm going to love her.
Alright.
Your Hierophant Confidant has increased to rank Dosal. You will now earn more XP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Hierophant Arcana. You have learned coffee basics from Sotaro. Yay! I'm suddenly wanting a cup of coffee in real life. Wow. Anyone else get like that playing this game? I'm certain. There's so much coffee-related stuff in this game, and I love it. The ABCs of brewing coffee. You can brew coffee at the counter in the blog. You will be unable to brew coffee during the day and after school when the cafe is open. Brew at night when the coffee gear is free. And it restores SP, which is sexy. I didn't mean to rhyme that so well. It just happened. It's a beautiful, lovely little accident. Oh, is it time already?
Well,
let's start closing up. And no slacking off. You got it? Alright, fine. After learning about customer service from Sojiro, I feel like my kindness has improved. Yeah. It's so much easier to raise confidence in this version. Like, honestly, this makes the game a lot easier, but let's be honest here. I am fine with that. I'd rather it be this much easier than not. That's just me. I understand a lot of gamers aren't the same, and a lot of gamers might think me a pussy or something for thinking like that, but fuck you, sir, if you're like that, because you're not anyone I want watching my videos, okay? But everyone else I can get that I just don't want a game to be super fucking punishing all the time. Sometimes, yeah. When I play a game like this, though, I want to kick back and relax and, yeah, be challenged a little, but not a ton. And if there's a lot to balance, the game's already harder for people like me anyway, because keeping track of all that's not the easiest thing for me. So, I find challenge in just, okay, how can I do this more efficiently, even if, it's not needed, and that kind of a thing. I find challenge and stuff like that, so I don't need the game to necessarily be more difficult to find challenges. Polishing up my efficiency, how fast I do things, that kind of a thing. I always do that, even if it has nothing really to do with how well you play the game, just because I enjoy doing that. But anyway, just kind of how I think about games. Greens. Playin. Hey, it's me. Guess this number works. Yeah, I forgot to ask for your cell number, so I had to dig it out of your papers. Real hassle, let me tell you. Anyway, you didn't close it up yet, and I'm gonna have you handle from now on, so you better learn how. Seems like you're a quick study, so I hope you guys have it. Got it. Don't forget it. Once you're a little more settled in, I'm gonna have you doing more chores. But man, not sure how I feel about calling up again. Dude, like, okay. I get that you're, like, super duper ultra straight, but, like, what is this with not relating with other men at all? Why? please, I don't get that about Sojiro. What is so bad about having friends that have have penis? That's like it's like having friends of the same gender and actually like wanting to socialize with people of the same gender is the most normal thing in the world. But I don't get it, man. Anyhow, we'll get the routine ground to you. That way, I might be able to take it easy. Alright, don't stay up too late. Now, it might also be because I'm bi, but actually, I doubt most straight men have that kind of attitude about so many things, like having a guy in your front seat.
Morning.
There was something
Crowded
else,
as
I
ever
forgot
today,
what it was, or, calling guys, calling up a guy's phone, like, what? Come on. Morning, grounded as
How
ever
do you like being
today,
packed
huh?
in like sardines, city style? I bet you've had enough. I don't mean to joke around. I just don't know what to do.
Listen, Nana, I enjoy your joking around. Keep doing it. I like how bubbly she is. She's awesome. I love Vaughn. As more of a friendo, though. She'd be more someone I'd actually just get along with as a friend. Makoto is certainly someone I'd see a lot more in.
I get anxious unless I'm doing something. Yet here I am
I
suddenly
keep
with
saying
nothing
that
to
like
do.
it's like not obvious, but that's just because I love her so much that I'm going to use every single opportunity in this game to gush about her. Every time she pops in my head, I'm gonna say something awesome about her because she's that awesome to me. Anyway, I'm done for the moment. I get anxious unless I'm doing something, and yet here I am suddenly with nothing to do. Yeah, I feel that one, actually. Actually, no, I don't really feel the nothing to do. It's more like, for me, it's more like, I have too many things I want to do at once, what do. Welcome to adhood, friends, also known as ADHD.
It's so awful just waiting for the results, isn't it? It's so worrying.
Huggle. I'm worried too.
You too, huh? Of course you are. Sorry for asking such a weird question.
I mean, we put on such a cool air, I don't blame her. We as in Joker puts on such a cool air, I don't blame her for not really seeing his anxiety at all.
I guess
I
all
don't
we
think
can do
anyone
is wait.
really does.
I wonder how Shiho's condition
Except
is
for,
too.
actually, Sojiro's the only person that's pointed out, that I remember, anyway. We might run into someone else throughout the game that's pointed out, our the fact that we seem stressed or what have you.
Man, all this heavy talk first thing in the morning. Both of us need to switch gears.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, voice actress for On, fucking kudos. I really love how she's delivering these lines. Whew. Also, I don't know if any of that was voice acted in the original. I know there's a good few more voice lines in Royal, which is sexy. I could use some fresh air. Take me somewhere outside. I'll probably do that in the next episode, but for now, I'm actually going to leave it here, friends. I hope y'all have absolutely wonderful days. Like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye-bye, friends.